Just arrived in the office for review, or my home as it seems to be at the moment, are these 6 cast white metal figures from Mike Pett Miniatures. Now the 3 to the left are effectively a little diorama set. All 3 are available separate, but I would put all 3 together perhaps at an altar inside a church to make a little diorama if it had a removable roof, or perhaps pose them outside the doorway if you don't want to go to those lengths. All are neatly cast, there's plenty of crisp detail. I'll come on to the detail of these later. And the 3 to the right, we've got the well-known author Charles Dickens. We've then got 2 railway personalities, very well known, Stevenson and Gresley there. Now let's just take Stevenson for a minute and pop his feet on this rule, because this is a test I like to do just to see if these are roughly within tolerance of the scale. So 4mm to the foot. He has a height of 24mm there. So that's what, 6 foot in height? I'd say that's certainly within tolerances. Let me just pop him down. Gresley here is holding his hat behind his back. So crisply cast in white metal. Plenty of detail on the faces of these as well. Bearing in mind that when you do paint figures, unless you're very careful, paint does tend to hide a lot of detail as well. So Dickens here with his hat. And all of these little figures, you'll note, are cast on these spigots. Now this is actually probably part of the moulding process, where the white metal is poured through that little sprue part there to reach the cast figure. But I would recommend leaving them on rather than filing them off, because they're ideal little handles when painting the figures, but also when installing them on a layout you can just drill a hole and secure these in place and they won't go anywhere. It's very easy to knock figures and damage them. Now if we just take a look at the priest here, you can see into the arms a little bit of the of his costume. So this is something that's good to see in terms of detail on a model. It's difficult to capture that when moulding such a figure, and just painting those a slightly darker colour to highlight the shadow inside them would really bring this figure to life. Very streamlined haircut as well he's got. You can actually make out the detail of his combed hair. And lastly, the bride and groom. So the bride there holding a bouquet of flowers. And the groom. And the groom with a flower in the top pocket of his jacket. So there you go, 6 cast detailed white metal figures from Mike Pett Miniatures. If you're interested in these, then give his shop a call on the number below.